I'm up here in the Adirondacks by Blue Mountain Lake. You can see behind me this unbelievably gorgeous, gorgeous lake. This is where I am Friday at, I don't know exactly what time it is because I can't see my phone right now. But I'm up here for the weekend and August 27th, 2021. Man, did this summer really go fast, huh? It just flew by. Uh, Yeah, this is a do-over, because the first one it just didn't happen. It froze up. I got a phone call during my live presentation here, and my phone just froze up. But here I am. I mean, I'm sitting out on this gorgeous lake. Can you guys see it behind me? Danielle Colby. Hey, how are you? Little Red's Julia. Nice to see you. Little roll call here. I think I'm going to get a lot of the people from Europe and England. I'm sorry, I'm moving the phone right now because I'm trying to sit down. I don't know if you'll still be able to see. Oh, you were here for the first one? The first one froze up. I'm sorry. Sometimes things aren't just the best settings. But now I'm just here at this most amazing setting. Hello, Arkansas, Arkansas, Chris Melcher. Linda McMurray, Ireland. Hi, Ireland. I can't believe, look at the roll call I'm getting here. Hey, that's better, Sergeant Bill. Hell to the first Farees. Yeah, single mom of four. Great. You're always here, single mom of four. Lisa Simpkin from Brighton, England. Oh, my God. Linda McMurray. Hi, how are you? Kansas is here. Dorothy. Where's Toto? Kansas. Click your heels together and repeat after me. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Wow, I remember that from The Wizard of Oz. How many times did we see The Wizard of Oz as kids? I wonder if kids these days still watch The Wizard of Oz, I did security one time for Liza Minnelli, who, of course, is Judy Garland's daughter. And she had a little dog that looked just like Toto. I wonder if that was coincidental or not. Hello, Marlene Barone from upstate New York. Hello from South Carolina, Charleston, Amy. Anne-Marie Rubenbacher, Long Island, New York. Single mom of fourth. No, thank you for your support. Thank you for being a police off the cuff subscriber. We love having you here. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Well, we're living here in Allentown, and they're closing all the factories down. I remember that Billy Joel tune. Remember that? Lisa Simpkin, my 7-year-old, is obsessed with The Wizard of Oz. Thank God, because what like a iconic movie, right? Unbelievable, The Wizard of Oz, which, of course, morphed years later into that Broadway show called The Wiz, which was a huge hit on Broadway. So, I'm really happy to be up here. I got my 2 sons with me. It's great that my sons still like to hang out with us. They're 26 and 29, and they're both pursuing their own careers. My oldest son, who's 29, his name is Casey. He's in cybersecurity. And my youngest son, Jake, he's in film editing. He's actually a film editor, and he works in Manhattan. But he's doing a lot of work remotely from his apartment. But he's turning into a great editor. And that's the hardest thing about film editing is getting a damn job. And he got the job, and he's been doing it for a couple of years now. And he's growing within that field. I want to let you guys see this lake because it's really so impressive. You guys see this lake and these mountains around? Unbelievable. I think I'm going to take a canoe ride later, unless I start. You can see someone over there on a kayak gliding across the lake. I'm sure they have some nice fish here. There's probably some little bass they have here, Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. It's just incredible. Jenlo, how are you, Jenlo? Great to see you. Very beautiful. Hi, Joni from Pittsburgh. You a Steeler fan, Joni? Pittsburgh Steelers, yes. Great football program over there, for years. I used to follow them when they had Terry Bradshaw. Tells you how old I am. Chuck Noll was the head coach back in the day, So if you're a real Steeler fan, you'll know all those names. Jack Lambert, Lynn Swann. Oh, my God. They had some unbelievable. Franco Harris. Yes, single mama 4. It is so totally beautiful on this lake. That's why I want to share this with you guys, And it's nice for me to get away with my family, with my wife, who works very, very hard, and my 2 sons, and my mother-in-law's on the way. Donna Canary, beautiful from a gray, dismal day in London. Wow. Yeah, so it's It's just a gorgeous. I don't know if you guys saw Duty Ron went live earlier, and I was watching it on the ride up here, and he was talking about a week from today he's going down to Tennessee to Hawkins County, and he's going down there with EquiSearch. And Junie, yes, laugh out loud, mother-in-law. That's right. The mother-in-law always has to show up, whether she's asked or not. I don't want her to watch this. She'll get really mad at me. But anyway, so Duty Ron is going down to Tennessee with EquiSearch next week, and they're going to do a drone search for Summer Wells. So I think that's an amazing. This is called Charleston, Amy. This is called Blue Mountain Lake, and it's up in the Adirondacks, and it's just gorgeous, just a beautiful, unbelievably beautiful lake, And I would love to show you the house, but then I'd have to turn around. The house is like this gorgeous, like 5-bedroom house. It's gigantic. It's unbelievable. We rented this house once before in the wintertime, and it's equally as beautiful in the wintertime as it is right now. So anyway, I was talking about Duty Ron, and he was live before, and he spoke about going to Tennessee next Friday. Joanne Blasich, how are you? Yes, this is a beautiful lake, Blue Mountain Lake up in the Adirondacks. My son said, hey, don't tell everyone where you are. Well, I don't think there's going to be a hit team coming after me, I think I'll be all right, Hello from Russia. I can see Volga River. Come on. Don't tell me Russia's looking in on Police Off the Cuff. I don't know if I believe that. Cassandra Scherer, I'm from Pittsburgh. You got the Pittsburgh Steeler colors, that's for sure. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yes, Duty Ron said myself and he are officially law enforcement liaisons to EquiSearch. I am so honored to be chosen by Dave Rader for that position. And I really do hope that I can go down sometime and help them on the search for a lost missing child. I would love to do that. I would love to use whatever influence I possibly could still have as a retired New York City police sergeant to help out EquiSearch, because they're the most unbelievable organization. As I've said a million times, they do God's work, and I have nothing but love for them, for Dave Rader and all the people, Tim Miller, all the people from EquiSearch. They just, yes, someone said LS, yes, Russians watch you too. That's Nostrovia, Stolichnaya. Those are the only Russian words I know. That's pretty funny, right? No, maybe not. Single Mama 4, yes, looking forward to Duty Ron EquiSearch and Gene Robinson coming in a week to Hawkins County. Yes, we hope that they have great success. We hope that somehow we find out where Summer Wells is, Linda Murray, prayers for all of them in the search. Junie, Cassandra Scherer, hi neighbor. Yes, you guys are doing so great. So, Police Off the Cuff, we're going to put out another, hello Crime Ghost, how are you? We're going to put out another on September 9th. We're going to put out another 9/11 memorial show. And it's going to be, they're all touching to the heart. They're all really pull at your heartstrings, but it's to memorialize that day and the great people that responded that day. And we're going to do another show on the 9th. And we got a lot of good things coming up on Police Off the Cuff and Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories. And I'm so thrilled that all you guys are following Police Off the Cuff. It's great to have you as some of you folks joined our YouTube, our channel members, and I'm so thrilled with that. I think we just started it about a week ago, and we already have 21 members, and we have, hello, Hoppy, how are you? We already have, we picked 4 tiers, and of course we have a sense of humor at Police Off the Cuff. The first tier is called The Bucket. The second tier is called Polish My Rack. The third tier is called Dipped in Butter. And the fourth tier is called Heated Dipped in Butter. So we do have a sense of humor here at Police Off the Cuff, and we certainly know that you do, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be watching us, So I'm going to give you another little panoramic view of the lake here. And it's just absolutely beautiful. You can see the mountains. This is about probably an hour north of Gore Mountain, if you ever skied at Gore Mountain, up in the Adirondacks also. But you can see how big and beautiful this lake is. And it's not anywhere near the size of like Lake George, but it's just as beautiful as like a Lake George. It's just like so incredible. Thank you, single mama, for yes, we are thrilled. Duty Ron and I are so thrilled to be chosen by EquiSearch to be the law enforcement liaisons for them. I would do anything for them, and folks, they're an organization that is totally a 501c3. The only way they can operate and do what they do is through your donations, my donations. I'm going to make another donation very soon because I feel that I'm due to give them more money. And they're an organization that continuously needs money to do what they do. And I'd be thrilled to give them some more money. And I'll give what I can afford, and that, all you folks too, if you can afford to give anything, please go on the EquiSearch site and donate directly to their site, Little Red KS need to check out our lakes here in Kansas. I'm sure they're just as beautiful as the lakes in New York, The lakes in New York are just unbelievable too. I'm just gonna put this down a bit and sit down because it's tough to hold it in my hand, But then you don't always get to see the beautiful lake. I could move the chair back a little bit that it's being mounted on. Charleston Amy, yes, I'm gonna try. Yeah, we're gonna try a little bit of fishing. I think we're gonna try to go fishing tomorrow. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like this whole weekend. I'm hearing that it might not be the most beautiful weather this weekend. This summer's been crazy though. The weather's been really it's been really crazy. Little Red KS would love to visit New York. My son's dad is from Long Island. Long Island's beautiful too. I grew up on Long Island. One of my favorite places on Long Island, of course, is Montauk. And I just love Montauk. It's just beautiful. It's quite expensive out there. Yes, folks, I don't know if you know, but 3 people connected with the show, with Duty Ron show and my show. Twyla from EquiSearch, Joe Murray, who is a frequent guest on Police Off the Cuff and on Duty Ron's show, and Joshua. They all have COVID right now. And they all have different levels of it. Joe Murray was feeling okay yesterday. I think he's had it for about 4 days now. He was feeling okay yesterday, and today I messaged him and he said he's feeling worse today. So say your prayers for Joe Murray, for Josh, who's our engineer and our producer, both Duty Ron and my show, and Twyla from EquiSearch. Say a prayer that they get better and they don't suffer from this horrible virus known as COVID. And folks, I'm not preaching to anybody, but I think it's probably a good idea to get vaccinated. I've had my vaccine since April, and I didn't really feel confident about traveling until I got vaccinated. And I was able to get the vaccine earlier because I was a 9/11 first responder, and I had certain comorbidities that allowed me to get vaccinated earlier than the general population. But I felt so much better to get on an airplane once I knew that I was vaccinated. And I jumped on an airplane, flew to Florida, had dinner in Fort Lauderdale, and the next day drove a car to Isla Morada. The second key, the first key is Key Largo, the second one is Isla Morada, and it's like, if you've never been to Isla Morada in the Florida Keys, it is like paradise. It is one of the most. No, the vaccination doesn't hurt. Joni, you said I think the vaccination can't hurt. Look, yeah, Joey Brooklyn, Key West. I loved Key. In fact, I want to go back there with my sons this April or May. I love fishing, and Key West is one of those places. It's like the world capital of fishing. Montauk claims to be, and Montauk is a unbelievable place to go fishing too. But Key West, it's not Key West. It's actually Isla Morada. Key West is at the end of the Florida Keys. Hoppy, love the Keys, see the Key. I'm sure they're all beautiful. I've only been to like a couple of them. I've been to Key West, and again, I've been to Isla Morada. I want to go back to Isla Morada next year just because I loved it so much this time, So, I recognize pretty much, hello, Chris Melcher, Rita, Chris Melcher. I just want to say something. I recognize almost all the names in the chat right now, and I know that most of you guys are subscribers. But if you're not, please hit that subscriber button. Give us the thumbs up. Ring that bell, okay? Crime Ghost, how are you? Good to see you. See, I'm recognizing all you guys in the chat, so I think everyone is already subscribed. We also have a Patreon. If you want to join our Patreon, we'd appreciate it. It gives us the support. We're also going to have, and I think, I've been maybe a little repetitive on who we're having, but on September 15th at 9 p.m., we're having Sammy the Bull Gravano, the former underboss to the most powerful, the Gambino crime family, the most powerful New York City crime family. So he's coming on. He has a podcast called Our Thing, which is like unbelievably popular on YouTube. I think he's got over 400,000 subscribers. And he's, Salvatore Sammy the Bull Gravano. And look, we're not trying to glorify mobsters. We're not trying to, our job, when I was on a job, I was a sergeant in homicide, and our job was to solve murders. But Sammy the Bull has a story to tell, and we can learn something from that, It's entertaining, which all of this YouTube stuff, I call us content creators. It's all about entertainment. If we weren't somewhat entertaining, you guys wouldn't be listening to us, right? Chickies Water. You can ask Sammy, sleeping with the fishes. How many? Ha ha ha. Yeah, that was from The Godfather. Luca Brasi. Remember they wrapped the bluefish in a bulletproof vest, and the Richard Constantine was the actor. I forget what his role was. He said, "It's an old Sicilian message," and it was like, "Well, what does it mean?" It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes, and that was the first time that became an iconic line. So many lines in the Godfather movie became iconic, right? Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, right? I love the line when Don Corleone said, "You spend time with your family, because a man who never spends time with his family can never be a real man," right? Yes, Leslie Ellis, prayers for Joe Murray and Josh. We hope they heal fast and they don't suffer from this dreaded virus. Really, old Joe, I think, is taken for this is Tylenol. That's what they give you these days. They just give you Tylenol. And I hope that he feels 100% better tomorrow and better the next day and the next day and the next day. And he just beats this, Hello, Emery. Yeah, well, Sergeant Bill, that's right. I've been getting called Sergeant Bill, and they called my real crime show the Sergeant Bill and Phil show, the Bill and Phil show. I like it. I'll accept it, But, and then, we got to have another organized crime guy coming on the show on the 26th. And, we're not trying to become the organized crime podcast, but we're trying to get interesting guests. And on the 26th, we have Jimmy Calandra, who is one of the Bath Avenue guys. And he also has an interesting life story to tell. And, when I was on the police department, I worked in Manhattan North. And Manhattan North, we covered 13 precincts, but all in the north of Manhattan, which was every precinct that was above 59th Street. So when there was a shooting, a homicide, a major case, and they needed the homicide squad, we would respond. But pretty much all the wise guy activity, the organized crime activity, occurred in Brooklyn. Mostly Brooklyn and parts of Queens, Staten Island. But it definitely wasn't in Manhattan North. Not to say that organized crime didn't work in the borough of Manhattan. They didn't live there for the most part. Chris Melcher, my daughter-in-law is a police officer, so I'll definitely share this with her. Thank you so much. We would like to have a lot more police as our subscribers than we do, but it seems that we have a lot of folks that aren't police, and that's fine with me. That's fine with me. I think after the Summer Wells case, our analytics, if you know what that is, we changed it from 82% males watch this show to now, the last time I checked, we have 87% of our subscribers are females, which is totally fine with me, Did Sam kill the guy at Sparks Steakhouse? He planned it. He didn't actually pull the trigger, but that was his plan, to kill Paul Castellano. A lot of guys were behind it, but Sammy the Bull, he was behind planning that case. He was in the car with John Gotti, who neither one of them pulled the trigger in that case, but Sammy tells the whole story about how that occurred. Gayla Dennison, retired police officers, thank you for your service, and thank you for watching. It's, as I said, I love having police officers, former police officers, active police officers, FBI, all kinds of law enforcement watching us, because we try to give our views, our perspective in the police perspective of these cases, and I think we do a pretty good job. I think Duty Ron does an amazing job, and when you have people on YouTube, content creators that are from the field and have a certain amount of knowledge about how investigation is done, I think it helps a lot. Little K asks, my dad was a police officer in Great Bend, Kansas in the 80s. Beautiful. Josh, how you feeling, Josh? Yeah, it's a beautiful view, isn't it? Chick Eastwater, how are you, buddy? You're always in Little Red KS, the good book. It sounds like it would be. Yeah, folks, again, if you're not a member, you can join the Police Off the Cuff family by going on our YouTube. You can subscribe to us, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and hit that bell. I'm going to give you guys another, if you haven't seen it, if you're just coming on now, I'm going to give you another view of this beautiful, beautiful lake here. Blue Mountain Lake. And this is where I'm going to be staying this weekend. You see this boat coming in? It's just beautiful, just amazing. Look at it just gliding across the water. A nice cool breeze coming off the water. It's not like I wave to them, they wave back, so everyone's having a good time. It's not like Florida, but it sure is beautiful up here. Gorgeous, So, you see they're slowing down. My two sons are up in the house right now. Yeah, I'm trying to live the good life. Yes, Rosemary Hill. Yeah, you could fall asleep to these sounds. My two sons are up in the house right now knocking down beers. I should probably be with them, But I'll get up there soon enough. Yeah, Josh, everyone say a prayer for Josh. I think he's feeling the best out of the three folks that we know. Twyla isn't feeling too well today, and Joe Murray is not feeling great today. So say a prayer for all of them, and we really hope they get over this damn dreaded virus, because it's so horrible. The old homestead, yeah, I've eaten there, and Smith and Walensky's. I've been to all of those steakhouses. When you go to a supermarket now and you see what steak costs, imagine what it costs at a steakhouse now. It must be like off the charts, right? Unbelievable. Joey Brooklyn, how are you, Joey? Josh is doing much better. Great to hear, Josh. I don't know, Josh, were you vaccinated? I know it's none of my business, but maybe that's why you did get vaccinated and you have it a lot more mild, Yeah, I'm definitely going to run upstairs in a few minutes and crack open my first beer. I think I got a Brooklyn Lager waiting for me. You guys ever try that? I'm not trying to push a beer because they don't advertise with us, but I just happen to like Brooklyn Lager, Peter Luger's, yeah, I've been to Peter Luger's is a great place too, Some amazing, amazing steakhouses in New York City. I'm trying to give you a nice view of that lake while I'm talking, I just wanted to come on and Little Red KS Guinness for you. Guinness is heavy, I like the taste, but you can drink maybe, for me anyway, like one, and then I'm like, whoa, that is so heavy, right? Hoppy sounds nice, Brooklyn Lager. Yeah, you should try it. It's a great, great beer, And I stopped drinking beer. I mostly drink red wine. I drink Cabernet, California Cabernet. But every once in a while, I like to have a nice beer. And I just discovered this Brooklyn Lager. And another really good beer is, I don't know if you ever tried it, Fat Tire. I don't know if they sell it in all parts of the country, but it's another amazing beer. Life is short, 26 years sober here. Congratulations. That's a fantastic thing. Not everyone can drink like and get away with it. I'll put it that way. I have a lot of people in my family that are in the 12-step program, and being of Irish descent, I'm no stranger to knowing that. And congratulations on your 26 years sober. That's a fantastic thing. It really is. Wow. We're the best. Peter Luger, yum. Congratulations, hun. Yes, we're all congratulating you for 26 years being sober. Guys, I'm just going to say goodbye now. I just wanted to show you this most unbelievable setting I'm in right now. And I should probably join my sons right now, have a couple of beers. My wife and her mother should be up here by 6. So I want to make sure I knock a few beers down before my mother-in-law gets here, and starts giving her opinions on things, So Hoppy, great to see you here. And folks, we got some good stuff coming up, and got a lot of things to look forward to in this life, right? I want everyone to have a great weekend, to be happy, to be safe, spend some time with your loved ones, and give the people that you love a kiss. And this has been Bill Cannon from Police Off the Cuff Real Crime Stories. Thank you so much for all you do for me, and thanks for listening today and watching.